What's going on, guys? Mike here from Out Naturing, back with another adventure. And today we are continuing on right up here with the Erie Railroad line. And this is our first time exploring these tracks. I'm here with JP Videos today. And we had a lot of positive comments and reviews about our last videos exploring the whole Laurel line. So we decided to continue on ahead to do the Erie lines for you. And today we are starting here in Moosic, Pennsylvania, and we are going to make our way all the way down to River Street. So if you guys want, come follow us and we're going to begin this journey. So I can flip this around and give you a view of our starting point. So we made our way to the beginning of the trail here, and here's another familiar feature you guys might notice from the last video I did my outro here. We had some pictures of it too, of us on top. But that's the way we're going to be going today, so stay tuned and we're gonna make our way across this trestle here. So here's the start, guys. We are making our way out over the bridge here, and we're gonna start down the Erie line and make our way back to Scranton. And this is going to be a pretty decent hike today. We're going to put some miles on. We're traveling a town or so over through this track. But we do have a little bit of rain coming over, sun peeking behind us, so it's a little weird weather. And if you can remember here, this is where I did my outro to the Laurel line video, and I'll leave a link to that below if anybody's interested in checking that out. But this is the way that we're going to be continuing on today. We're going to be heading straight down the Erie line. Here's a shot. Give you some beautiful swamp area and a nice creek here. So again, that's the way we came from, and we're going to make our way down the track, see what we could get into. Here's a shot looking over the middle of the bridge here. And again, just look how beautiful this creek is. Crystal clear right now. It's gonna be nice hopefully get close to that, moving along forward on this adventure. Now look at that view, guys. Perfect day for a hike. Perfect day for a hike. Good to be out. We have temperatures here in mid 50s here, and it's just unbelievable to be out here exploring these rails for you guys. And again, that lake there or little swamp is super blue green. It's gonna be nice when we can return and maybe get some better footage of it. But as you can see, I'll zoom in a little bit, and I mean, you can see that log right in the lake there, and it's quite far out. But again, here, these are the Erie Railroad lines. And they're going to continue all the way down to Scranton behind our Salvation Army building. So we're going to continue on this way, and hopefully we can find some neat things for you guys. So we're making our way down the line, and we hear a lot of off-road and side-by-sides cruising, and just take a look at this beautiful area we just entered. The woods or the trees are growing in quite well here. They have these massive stone walls on the side, and as you're looking down here, you could see how nice and full everything's looking, especially with these nice pine trees. And you could see just ahead of us Got a group of ATVers making their way down trail. So we're making our way down track a little further, and just look how overgrown everything is here. We're gonna have to push out tree branches out of our way to make it down here. So I don't know if we're gonna continue on straight or see if there's a little trail off to the side here so we don't have to be walking through this brush. But I'm gonna wait for JP here, or make a decision maybe to either stay on these tracks or find a side trail. But just look at all these cliffs we have up here. I'm sure there's gonna be some great exploring up there in the future. This area has a lot of nice cliffs to find and explore. So again, you could see those in the last video we did about the laurel line. So we just got out of the thickets here and taking a path now that the ATVs use, and just give you a nice clear shot of the line here over on the right, and just look how overgrown everything looks. You have trees growing out of the sides, trees growing out of the middle. It's just something to see. I'll give you a pan all the way down.
Where we walk in the other direction towards Westland.
Yeah, just look at, nice shot looking down. And again, here's a shot looking over to my left-hand side here, and again, just beautiful views all over here. And here's a shot just looking straight up at the canopy. Looks really cool, mixed with the gray skies coming in. But still, we're gonna catch up to Jay and hopefully run into some creek that I'm seeing here over on the left. I mean, this all over here is all marshlands and water running through it, so we might get lucky and come across some water. And you know how I love my waterfalls and creeks and streams, so hopefully we're gonna get down there and take a peek at it. Still making our way down the lines here, but we've entered another beautiful section of trail here. I mean, I know the camera's not going to do justice, but I mean, the views walking through here is just incredible. I love how the pine color is just contrasting with the sky color. It's like forming a canopy directly above. Just so peaceful. I mean, you hear some of the highway action, but all in all, it's just a very nice, peaceful trail. It kind of reminds me of our trails that we have by my house, the Lackawanna Heritage Trail. It's a former, I think it's a D&H railroad line that became defunct, and just over the past maybe 10 or so years, they turned it into a rails to trails, and people seem to be really enjoying that and getting it out and hiking that a ton. So you never know what the future may hold for this, so we'll keep an eye on it. But just getting to see it now, how it is beautiful. So guys, I just wanted to turn you around and just show you how expansive this area is back here. I mean, it's absolutely gigantic, and I mean, you can see all the way back through there. There's a swamp hidden back there. You have the highway, little further up in the distance there. It's the only thing you could hear out here today is the
Out of my wood!
you could hear the truck zooming by, and that's about the only noise besides a little bit of ATVs coming by that is out here bothering us. So all in all, we picked a nice peaceful day to get out in the woods. Again, we're making our way up trail, but I just wanted to show you these little bumps here that the people made with their quads. It's kind of cool. Gives them a little fun out here riding. It's kind of like a little course for them. It's pretty neat to see. I just had to show you that. That was pretty fun. I like to see a quad go over that. You can tell I never owned a quad in my life. But yeah, it's pretty neat to see. And they go down just a little bit further. Yeah, so they have a few bumps to enjoy on their way down trail. So as we continue on down this trail here, give you another shot up on the Erie lines, and just wanted to show you this plate 31120. So again, another location just behind QT. There's a shot looking down where we're headed towards Scranton, and this is looking back where we started for moosic. Okay, so I'm taking another look at the QT symbol here, and JP also pointed out too how the QT doesn't have its usually touch like it usually does, I'm sorry. And when you zoom in there, you could see how the painting isn't as smooth as QT usually writes. So hopefully this isn't another imposter, but we'll definitely have to look at this with the ones we got emailed to us. What do you guys think? Is that really QT? Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Right now, has us guessing, so just interesting. A couple days ago. Here's another interesting find. We'd going down the trail just a little bit. Just take a look at that rock formation. It has kind of like almost looks like a giant tree trunk. Maybe get a little closer view for you guys. But here we are zoomed out, looking up. I'll try to give a little pan down for you. Ooh, sorry about that quick pan, but uh-oh. Look at JP's gonna be in heaven here. We have some of his famous There's JP's famous nature's carpet, and plenty of it here.
So cool. Oh, look at that. Like a sponge.
Look at that. Like a kid in a candy shop.
Like carpet. That's so neat.
There's another little water runoff or cave, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a view of that. Yeah, I didn't know if that was a water runoff or like a little cave for an animal, because that's like a little step up.
It was pushed out. Here, see if you get
There's a view inside.
a little ways.
Yeah, definitely a nice little home for an animal.
Or cliff.
Cliff could wedge in there. But again, just look at the wavy features on the rock. Gives that bark texture. And with the trees growing on top, it definitely looks like a giant tree stump. from the trail. So I had to give you guys a little peek at that before we continued on. And again, Jay wants to check out the massive nature's carpet accumulated there. But we're gonna continue on making our way down. So guys, I just want to give a shout out to Penfield Forge for crafting me such a gorgeous knife, all handmade, hand forged by an 18-year-old high school kid. Great kid. Met his family. His mother's a subscriber, and found out he made knives, and this is what we created together. Can't wait to get out and use it in one of my cook videos. So if you want to go over, I'll leave the link below for his Instagram page. Go check out, get yourself a good knife. So moving down just a little bit further from the nature's carpet area, Jay noticed this section of rock here. And I mean, it doesn't look like much, but just look how the rock is actually formed. They're not horizontal, they're laid down vertically. As you can see, the rocks are laid straight up and down and not flat. And I'll show you what I mean. If you look at this area here, you see how the rocks are laid horizontally. And then when I zoom back out, and you look at this structure of stones, they're all vertical. It's kind of cool how it looks like it's flipped on its side. Another interesting little feature here on the trail. As we're coming down to, it looks like the end of the railroad tracks, but not of the trail itself. Yeah, so here are our only visitors we have on the trail. A couple of ATVers cruising out today, just enjoying some of the trail along with us. Pretty fun to see people out enjoying a day like this. And here's the shot of, this is the end here of the actual physical line left standing. And again, this is the last one that's going to have the rails and the ties. And as you continue down, it would continue running down where we're going to be headed. So I'll bring you along with us and continue to finish the trail and make our way down to River Street. And continuing on, you could see here where all the ties have been removed here from the rest of the track that we just came off of. And that's straight ahead right before this little curve here. And you'll notice right after that, you just have all these ties here just tossed to the side. And then they reemerge a little bit more, but there's no rail, just the ties sitting here. Get you a shot looking down, and that only continues maybe another 20 yards. Yeah, and as you can see, we're finishing up with the railroad ties here, and now it's looking more like just a off-road trail here in the woods. All right, so we thought the train tracks were gone, but they do emerge back out of the ground here and do follow us all the way back on our way down to River Street. And again, they're tucked away here inside of these little caverns, which are everywhere out here, but you can see how high off the ground these are too. Let me get low for you. And just look how high off the ground that is. So guys, I came rushing over with a little excitement. Something perked my ears up, and we got our own little waterfalls here. Even just the trickle sounds so relaxing compared to the running traffic we hear over here on the highway. It's great just to hear that little bit of flow running down the rock there. Just such a peaceful sound. And look at this beautiful stone wall here running against the tracks. And I love how they built it just right in next to that stone feature. The walls just worked right around that rock, right around that boulder. And another beautiful handmade wall following this part of the Erie rail line. So from just a few yards of where we were standing, JP noticed this concrete sticking out, and he's getting a good look in there. He has a flashlight, so definitely get over and check his video out. I'll leave the link down below in the description, and he'll show you what's inside there and how far it goes back. So definitely gotta go over his channel, show some support. What's going on, guys? Off the trail here. Again, JP's peering around, and if you look right at the top, right above me right here, that looks like the makings of a cave. So we just dismounted our gimbals from our tripods, and we're gonna make our way up and show you what's up there. So follow us on up. All right, guys, let's go. So guys, that's the rail line down there, and we're almost way at the top. JP's leading our way up, and it does look like a cave, or at least a beautiful rock outcropping. Whoa. Wow, this is massive.
Okay. Oh, this is incredible.
It's like a rock amphitheater. I'll give you a full pan here, guys. Just look how massive it is. Look at JP just standing at the entrance there, and just engulfs him. Just look how cool this is. And it looks like, look at that, they even have a light bulb in the fire. So this place isn't too hidden. There are a few fire pits. You can hear the water just roaring through these rocks here. Gets you right in, and you can just hear that fresh water just going right down those rocks. That's a good find. Camp out under here. I mean, look at the shelter you have.
See the canister of butane?
The what?
The butane canister?
No.
There's gear back there.
Oh, huh. That's crazy. I just stuck my head in there too. So look at this. Jay just found, there's some supplies in there. You have a little mat. Looks like a bag full of stuff and a little gas tank to make your fires. I just had my head in there, guys, as you'll see in the video, and I didn't see any of that, so. Great thing Jay has a flashlight on.
And there are two on the bottom for a bucket.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm gonna pause you here and we're gonna maybe pull out and see what we can find in here. All right, guys, we're gonna go back in now. Jay was gracious enough to lend me his light here and wedge myself in, and yeah, look at all that gear. You have a sleeping mat, looks like drink mixes. You have your propane butane mix, your pan for cooking, and who knows what's on that other side there. But again, we might have to change Jay's name from Gazelle to Eagle Eye here, because he is finding everything today. And you could tell here, again, you have your little fire pit A and fire pit B, and they even built like a little dam here to hold the water back and to divert it all the way. So that's pretty cool. Look at this nature and family. Look at this awesome cave behind me. I mean, just magnificent. Probably gonna sit down, have a little lunch under here. I brought a little candy bar and some water. Gonna just get some little energy up, but just look how absolutely massive this area is. I mean, it's just truly incredible, the scale of it. There's definitely gonna be more return visits here. This would be a good place to maybe make some food over a real fire too. So that's another thing that I'd really like to do too for you guys. Maybe cook a food over some fire and do it the old school way instead of using my camping stove. But I'm gonna join JP over there by the fire, break out my water and some candy, and just enjoy sitting down. What's going on, guys? We're gonna sit down and enjoy a little lunch, a little snack, I should say. We were out hiking the trail for a little bit now. Found this awesome cave to set up camp with, so that's what we're gonna do here. Of course, we got the official snack for hiking with us today. That's our good old-fashioned Hershey bar we're gonna enjoy. Oh, a little Aquafina today. Yeah, we've been hiking a good distance now and making our way, like I said earlier, from Moosic, Pennsylvania, following the rail line, the Erie rail line, all the way down to Scranton, which is a few miles away. It's a good workout, and thankfully the terrain isn't too difficult. It's pretty much a rail to trail level track. I mean, everything's all nice, straight and level. Nothing's too hard. But we do keep hearing pistols being fired off in the distance. I did whistle once before to let them know we're here, but who knows if they're gonna hear that. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit out here for a little bit, enjoy the sounds of the cave coming over there, and get a little energy back with the Hershey's bar. So still, as we're sitting here trying to enjoy a beautiful candy bar, you hear the sounds cracking in the distance. Just hope they know where they're shooting. Don't need any stray bullets flying our way or out into the traffic over in the distance. But it's just nice to sit here, recharge your batteries, and listen to some waterfall and the cars going by. It's gonna be a great lunch and get some energy back in me with some of the sugar, hydrate up with a little bit of the water, and be carrying on shortly. What's up, guys? We are now going to continue on. Took a little break and did a first live stream, so hopefully you guys will check that out. And for those of you who've joined the live stream with me, thank you so much. You made it very memorable first experience live streaming, so I want to thank you for that. I'm going to turn you guys around and give you a shot where we're going to continue on this journey. So hold on one second while I get through this slippery area. I'm going to turn you around and give you a better view. So here we are, turned around, getting a better view of what's ahead. And again, just look how awesome these little cave areas are. They just go on forever, it seems. Little cave section. And here's another one. Pretty cool. Here's a shot looking under. I'm going to pause you here for 1 second. I have to collapse my tripod and we're going to scamper our way through. Now here we are. Coming down. Now just look how neat this little cave is. I'm hunched over, but just another cool little cave. Now, and they all have little fire pits. Let me turn so you get the full perspective here. Just look how cool that little cave area is. It's another beautiful area, and it looks like they try to shelter that off. Straight ahead, you'll see those rocks all stacked up here and along the way. But we hear some water, and just look how beautiful this looks, guys. I mean, this is spectacular. Just contrasting with the clouds and that beautiful sound of the rain just splattering here off the rocks below. And just imagine with a little bit of rain coming over, this would be the beautiful looking waterfall. And here we are, just look at that fallen. It's right behind me. I mean, just that sound alone, dripping off right above. So cool. Just raining behind me. Super refreshing. So we just got off that big mountain rock looking at 81, and just look how beautiful this area is. And Jay's mentioning in his video that this would look like an unbelievable place to camp.
That's perfect.
You have your comfy patch of grass. You have chock full of views here. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And again, I mean, you can just come out here, explore these rocky cave areas, and then look at, I mean, there are just spots everywhere you look to just go ahead and explore. But we're gonna make our way back down this little ravine. Might check out another cave that we spotted from up top. And then we are gonna carry on and finish the last leg of the trail here. Like I said, we're just about halfway in. Got a little bit more to go. Well, guys, we just made it down from all the way up top of that mountain there, climbing up on those rocks, going in the caves, seeing what they had to offer. But we're right back down here at our rails, and now we're going to follow this all the way down to hopefully River Street in Scranton and make our way out of this section of trail. It's been fun so far. We've seen a lot of great things along the way, but again, we just gotta continue going straight and finish it up. So let's go, guys. Just look at this view we have here. I mean, this is the view we're working with today, guys. And here's where the people were shooting. I'll zoom in, and yeah, that right there looks like where they were firing off the guns. You see all the targets and the barrel. Yeah, you see like clay pigeons down there, and looks like they were just firing at that barrel. But yeah, that's where the firing was coming from, I would imagine. Again, look at that dramatic sky, heavy clouds. It's beautiful. But so funny, we have blue skies here. Big gray, heavy skies here. So hopefully they don't bring rain for us. And hopefully these guys come back for us.
Here it is. A little camping area.
Here we are.
So we have some beans.
Second caves off the trail they were just at, but nothing like the last ones we were at. I mean, they do have little fire pits as people were maybe just hanging out, cooking out back here after their quadding. And here's another little shelter area. And I mean, these are plentiful. Just another shot. You can see the burned wood there, and again, just another cool area to discover. Just a few feet from the trail that we were just on. Just finding a whole bunch of cool caves and rock formations everywhere. Here's some of the information here on the track here, and it does give a date. You see it right there, 1943, which is pretty amazing. But the real treat I wanted to show you is, look at this wall. I mean, the size of this wall is incredible. It looks like it should be guarding a castle somewhere. And you can see it continuing all the way up the track. I mean, little pieces are crumbled down, but there's a zoom in, and yeah, this wall goes quite the ways. Unbelievable. Hey guys, just take a look how cool this wall is. I mean, built back in the 40s when this rail was built. I mean, it's just a super impressive structure to still be standing, and the craftsmanship that would have gone into it, second to none. It's quite impressive. Yeah, this is quite the impressive wall here. I mean, I can just imagine the amount of work that have gone into it to have this. I would assume it's a retaining wall. But yeah, it's an absolute magnificent structure. Here we are. I just climbed up the hill just a little bit, and just look how massive this is. I mean, I just can't get over how enormous this rock wall is. I mean, it's easily over, I'm like 6 feet tall. I would say that's at least 30, 35 feet high. And again, it varies all different lengths, traveling this section of the rail line. That's a pretty cool find. You can see some of it is crumbling right here, but all in all, the integrity of this wall is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And again, it's just these gigantic rocks. What a feat it must have been to get these up. And I'm on top of the wall here. I mean, you can see the drop, how steep it is. That's where we are, where the rail line is. But as you can see, the wall goes with the shape of the mountain here. So, I mean, this section here is probably maybe 20 some feet, but up there it gets a lot higher. So I wanted to bring you back one last time before we head back on the trail, but look at this view that Jay just showed me. I mean, this is way more beautiful in person, I would imagine. Just underneath this hollow shoot of trees right in between the lines on the left and the right, they are canopied right over us. But we heard the waterfall coming down the hill there. So myself, naturally, looking for a waterfall. We might get one, guys. So this is the stream we're chasing today. Not the biggest, but it's some beautiful, crystal clear water. And it's flowing very nice. Finally drowning out some of that sound from the traffic. Another gorgeous shot. These little tiny falls. And again, it's just such clear water, just covered the leaves at the bottom. Such a nice little stream in this area. And following it up to a little waterfall here up at the top. But I will resume once we get up to the bottom of that fall. So here we are, and just look how majestic this spot looks. And you have a beautiful waterfall. You're coming down, you even have its own little slide. A true naturing video now. Such an awesome find. So now we have caves, we have waterfalls, I mean, beautiful stone structures. I'm telling you guys, just look how pretty this is. Look how pretty this is. All covered in that green moss. Absolutely incredible. So nice. So naturing family, we did it. Found a beautiful waterfall. I mean, unintentionally, but just look how beautiful that looks and sounds. All green. Look at that, just gorgeous. Another tranquil spot to just sit here and enjoy. And we have it pretty much all to ourselves. It's our little playground today, so thumbs up to this place. I mean, this is such an incredible area. It's right up there with the first set of caves we found. Awesome. So after reaching the top of the waterfall, came up and noticed this here. If I could get down, get a close shot. It just looks like a little water diverter, maybe. But let me see if I get a good shot of it. And just like that, here's where all the water goes. And that is just a shaft of water pouring down the mountain. Well, guys, we left that waterfall area. As you can see, JP's sitting down there. I just got up and threw the backpack back on, set a refreshing glass of water, and yeah, we're almost done here. We have probably a little less than a quarter way left, and we planned on making it out to a few different locations today, but we were out here exploring the cliffs, the waterfalls. I mean, we were out here all day pretty much. I mean, I can't wait to look at my fitness tracker to see exactly how much we traveled, how much time we were on the trail, and just give us the statistics here, because it is draining out here today. The temperature got very warm, which I'm not complaining about. I love it, but I wore the wrong weather, or I wore the wrong outfit for this weather. I'm wearing a hoodie, and I am 100% soaking wet and sweat underneath this. But it's well worth it. We got to see so many cool things, and again, we're not done yet. We have a little bit more to go, and I'm just gonna take a quick breather, get ourselves ready, and finish up this hike, guys. Thanks so much again for following along me. You guys are so amazing joining me on these adventures, and I want to let you know I appreciate every single one of yous. We're creeping up on close to 600 subs, and I want to thank you guys again. And if you're new here, go ahead, hit that sub button down below, become part of our naturing family as we go in, get out in nature, and try to discover some things that you would normally not get out and see. That's what I like to do, get out to the waterfalls and canyons and crevices and rocks. So that's what we're bringing here today. So we're gonna finish this hike up and figure out what we're doing next, guys. So thanks for watching. And just walking down, I just want to show you how close we are now to the interstate. Literally just feet away. And we have more housing up on the top here. They must love putting up with the quad noise all day. Traveling down, and here's the exit that we're looking for, guys. River Street. That's where we're headed. Just a short distance away, but I just wanted to just show you that sign, just to get a feel of how far we have traveled so far today. So here we are at the final stretch here. As you can see, we are, Salvation Army is straight ahead. We still have the tracks right down here. Got a mobile baby cart here. If you want to go running, has the tires on them, the brakes.
I'll throw that on Craigslist right now.
Right? Clean that up. It's a good
$250.
But here's,
yeah, watch. The rails are going to disappear here at some point.
but here's the exit, guys. We're leaving on a beautiful blue sky. I'll flip this around. All right, naturing family, we did it. We successfully made it down from Moosic all the way to the end here at River Street exit, and the tracks do still continue. They are right back in this area, but when we come back here next time, we will be continuing from this position, maybe down a little bit further, and we're going to finish this section of rail also. Hopefully we'll find some more cool things to show you, like some caves, some more water. There's a lot of different features down here for you to enjoy, but I still want to say thank you again for joining JP and myself. Jay's getting his gear all put away here. But I just want to say thank you again for coming along on this adventure. It was a long one. We planned on getting a few places in today, but again, I would take one solid, good explore rather than rushing through and making them horrible. So gave you guys a lot to see here today. If you like it, definitely give a thumbs up, and I'm going to leave the link for Jay's channel below. Definitely go check his channel out, get his views and what he sees, because he's definitely going to have a different reaction than I do. So again, thanks so much for coming along, naturing family. I had an absolute blast. That right over there is River Street. We're going to take off, get back to the vehicles, but thanks for following us, coming with us again. Jay, what do you think? Great hike?
Good time today.
Very good time. So again, I'll leave a link for Jay's video in the bottom. Mine will probably come out a little bit faster than his, so just keep clicking back for it. And again, if you're new here, hit that sub button, give me a like, leave a comment below. And again, thanks for coming along on the adventure.